And the Spartans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Got the back over the middle.
Yeah, and you got to love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This Nevada offense really has it going. Out wide left, it's Brown. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Spartans offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Spartans are facing third and inches. RPO complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Drops back. It's Weaver. Oh, pressure's coming. Another incompletion on third down.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time. Now, the coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game, great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it, and a lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
Here's Brown to begin the drive.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can pace getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Off play action on 1st down. Looking down the middle, and wings it incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Spartans. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Making the adjustment. First play of this drive. Finds his tight end. Turns it on in midfield. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays, they can run people.
Snags it, and there's running room. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play. Makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Sets his feet, it's Weaver. Under pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Running inside, it's Bates. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires left. Pulls it in. Running through contact. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Caught behind the line. It's Riley. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking for a man. It's Weaver. They're all over him. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He gets a block. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Givens. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Trying to get the corner. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Just gets rid of that one.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
How about that catch? Diving grab along the left sideline. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snapped on 4th down. Little shovel pass to the back. Tackle right on the spot, and he won't get the 1st down. They thought he could run for it, and the defense wasn't having it. Left side is Ivy. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn. running back makes something happen, and a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight, and you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Brown. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Nevada has it in the red zone. Snap it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. This time they'll throw it. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Weaver. Out wide left, it's Bates. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fresh set of downs going up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little. Time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Look out! Just got rid of that one.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Right side, it's McClure. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. Gets rid of it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Makes the grab, it's Brown. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. First down, 10 yards to go. Rushes on. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Handoff for Brown. Inside the 25. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 6 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's Texas A&M getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Reno. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Mackey Stadium.
Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. From deep, it's Carrillo. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We check in with Holly Rowe.
The Spartans head coach told me coming out of the locker room. He said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting the second half on offense, he said, if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight ends. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Spartans are flying down the field. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance, incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Bates.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. First down, right back to Brown.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. A give to Brown. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Taking a shot. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The run inside. It's Bates. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Uncorks one. Got a man in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. To the air, it's Weaver. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Grabbed behind the line, it's Riley. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Brown. He's past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Brown again. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Hand off for Brown. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Second and long here. He's looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. Nevada just had that big play through the air. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And he gets it away.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Rolls right. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to pass on second down. Turns up, it's Turner. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to Cases. Third and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Nevada. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6 and 1. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Trying to get behind the defense. And here's the third interception of the night. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the third. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Straight ahead, it's Turner.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Nevada will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the... And now the hit knocks it loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, this kickoff team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Nevada comes to the line on first and goal. Caught. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Weaver. The throw. Left side is Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Second down, gonna throw it. With the catch, it's Riley. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They'll move the tight end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. He's got it on the outside. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. With With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. We're headed for the backstretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Nevada Wolfpack and the UCLA Bruins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the UCLA Bruins offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And there he is, the dangerous Wayne Knight. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Throwing, Iamaleava finds the tight end. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Knight. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Out wide right, it's Knight. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Knight. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Moves the pocket. It's Iamaleava. And the quick shuffle pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava fires to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down. that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Right side, it's Brown. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Again, it's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Nevada! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Nevada, 7, UCLA, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quarterback keeps it. Breaks into the open. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Iamaleava. He's got the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Play fake. Iamaleava throws for the tight end. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Bruins line up to punt it away.
Number 33 on to punt it away.
Trying to get started. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. One final play before the end of the quarter. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quick give, it's Turner. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Sends it back in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. They'll run it on the counter. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Imaliava. Swats it away.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The screen, he can go. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Taken down right away. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Sees an alley. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rush right in his face. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw one first. They're working that left side. Could not make his way to the corner.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. This is a designed run. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Running inside. It's Knight. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the Imaliava to throw. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, a 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
And they'll take over. First and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Brown.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires to the big fella. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Iamaleava comes down. It's Matthews. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open.
There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Fires to the tight end. He's dropped. Second and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it. It's Brown. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the #1 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's South Carolina coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the historic Rose Bowl. The numbers sometimes can be telling, but I'm not sure how to view these stats and get a great read on the game so far. I do know this. The team that does a better job of taking care of the ball in the second half has the best chance of coming out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. One more time, it's Brown. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense getting set for 1st down. Fresh center down's going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Turner. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run him again. Got the 1st down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last 1st down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. Out wide right, it's Brown. Makes a grab and room to run. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. Running the red zone, it's Brown. Touchdown, Nevada! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Throwing, Imaliava can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Straight ahead, it's Knight. Can't get him to the ground. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible?
Makes the catch, and he's free. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Bruins are marching down the field. Cuts it upfield. It's Knight. dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Extra point here will tie the game.
Man, you want these guys that can take the top off a defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's past the sticks. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's given.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, it's Turner. Enough to move the chains. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the top 12 and the scoreboard and see how those teams vying for playoff spots are doing. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the ground, he's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Touchdown, Bruins! And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Wolfpack sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
All right, Holly. Wants to go up top on second down. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Left side is Turner. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Nevada comes to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The short hands, it's Brown. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll give it to Brown. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Wolfpack will have first and 10. In the red area, it's Turner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Smashes through the tackle. He'll try to take it back. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's Knight. Defense all over him. They'll need a bunch on second down. Iamaliava. Out wide left. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Wolfpack with a really good time to take a shot on second and inches. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. First and goal for the offense. Looking to throw. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Quick give. It's Knight. Ran right through. He smashes his way through again. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work hard. The biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada, and one of the great venues, Mackey Stadium. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the New Mexico Lobos and the Nevada Wolfpack. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will have the first the game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Punt is on its way. Looks it in. slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So Nevada's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. They'll give it to Brown. He's got the first down. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Running inside, it's Turner. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. A give to Brown. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the...
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Sweet cut there. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Lane. And his throw is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready. Start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly and got the big first down.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. This Nevada offense really has it going. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Moving out to the right. He'll throw it. He's got it. He'll be dropped. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
Under pressure. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Humphrey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Lane. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break. Get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's knocked down short game, maybe. Up of 3, that defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Needs it here on 4th down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going with the ground game left. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Lane. Going over the top. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. Trying to make one miss. He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball as well.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Turner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Sells to run, looking to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Jones. Escapes the pressure going right. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the return, it's Coleman Williams. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got his man out of the backfield. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Drops back on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Running to the left. Nice move there. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. 2nd and long here. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Lane. They're all over it. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into a half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Still looking. He'll try to do it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snaps on 4th down. Rush is on. Not gonna make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Lane. Right side, it's Key. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack taking on the number 11 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Wolfpack with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Now back to your game in Reno. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Mackey Stadium.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too. Just to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Makes his man miss. Finds a crease at the 20. Down he goes.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Nevada way behind the sticks on this 3rd down play. He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Great place to start for this offense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback. Offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Out wide right, it's Smith. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the fifth kick of the night. Way too much juice on that one as it sails out of the back of the end zone for the touchback. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. Can they catch? The ball pops out on the return. He jumps on it and corrals it in great alertness by the return team to retain possession.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Lane. Left side is Humphrey. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Lobos. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Straight ahead, it's Turner. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Snap in the shotgun. Rush right in his face. Got